As we talk today, the 2 year students for college and career kickoff, the 2 year students will be, their main focus is going to be to complete hopefully an MSJC application or at least create their CCC account, which is the California Community Colleges account, which they'll need to have this account for any community college they apply to, whether that's RCC, Mount San Jacinto, Palomar. They will need to have a login ID, and then from there, it will lead them over to um, the MSJC application. For this purpose, we're going to be doing the MSJC application for the first part of the session. And then the second part of the session, we want to lead them through to get their FSA ID to be able to complete their financial aid application. Now, you will have students, I'm sure, saying, I'm not going to complete the financial aid application. Again, the main purpose of this exercise is to show them and to launch it so we can meet our California colleges milestone for the seniors. Even though it's not a milestone, they want us to still launch it anyway. But I would still let the students know of the advantages of still completing the FAFSA. A lot of colleges are requiring it. Sometimes scholarships that are available will require them to submit the FAFSA. So it's it's turning into more of a procedural thing. So that's what I would just try to emphasize, that whether or not you qualify, it's probably something that you're going to have to do anyway. So why not just get through it now that you have the help? So we're going to start off first with the college part. So we want the students to sign in, and if you want to, once you start guiding them through this process, you want to go ahead and use the test login to get signed on, to kind of walk them through on how to get to the MSJC application. So we'll sign in. We want to use test 11 at student.marietta.k12.ca.us. The password is pass, and sign in. So this is the dummy account for our purposes to use and guide students. So to get to the MSJC application, again, you'll hold down this tab for this menu to drop down and hover over the California Community Colleges link. And you will click that. It will take you to this page where we want to launch the application to the California Community Colleges. And to do that, we simply use this college search tool link, and it will take you to directly how to search for the community college that we're looking for. So to make things easy, you want to type in Mount San Jacinto. And make sure you're guiding the kids through this, because sometimes they get confused with the community colleges and type in Mount SAC or something completely different. So you want to make sure it's Mount San Jacinto Community College District. Go ahead and click on the link. There's different information regarding the college here that you could potentially go through, but for the sake of time, you just want to direct them over to the admission tab here and have them click apply. And it is a free application, so it's not going to cost them anything. We're going to click confirm, because it's going to take us to an external page here, which is to create the CCC account. Now, again, I want to say that every student who decides to go to a community college will have to create a CCC account anyway. So again, whether they're going to MSJC, Palomar, RCC, or wherever, they'll still need to complete a CCC account if they're attending a California community college. One thing to remind students, if you have students in this group that may have previously done an MSJC application for dual enrollment purposes, whether they've taken a course in the past or are currently taking a course now, they will have a CCC account already. So it's just a matter of them figuring out what that account is if they don't remember their username or password. To retrieve that information, they'll have to go to sign in to do so. So if they forgot, they'll click forgot so that they can retrieve it. Once they do that, then they can go into the MSJC application and update their information, which they'll have to do anyway, whether it's this semester or second semester. For students who have never created or have done an application for MSJC, they're going to create an account, and this will lead them to the CCC account. They will need an email account, hopefully, that they use, and this will guide them through the process. Once they finish this, it should go to the start application for MSJC. Now, this is where Leslie Medina can be helpful to you to get through to start the MSJC application process. By doing this, because we are a little bit early, students will still have to update their account second semester. But because Leslie is going to be on campus with us, she will be able to guide the students through that process. So now we're going to go back to this. So once you guys are done with the application, you want to make sure that you leave some time to do the financial aid to request the FSA ID. Now, the FSA ID is not going to take very long, so you want to make sure that your financial aid person has at least talks about financial aid and whatnot before you launch this portion. So when she's done with her financial aid segment, you'll lead them back to the financial aid tab here, hover over so that you get the link for FAFSA. Now this will take you to the FAFSA page. You'll see this video regarding financial aid. Students can play that if they want to, but it's pretty much the same thing that MSGC would have told them. And to launch the FAFSA so that we can track our milestone, they'll have to select this button here to launch FAFSA. This is the website this is the link that they're going to use to fill out their application for FAFSA. But they do need their FSA ID first, and they can go down here to select this link for FSA ID, and that'll take them directly to the FSA ID page. Again, they'll need to know their social security number. They'll need to know an email address. Please remind them that parents will have to go on and do this as well. They will have to use a social security number, or their parent social security number, and a separate email address from what the student uses. So the student must have their own social security number and their own email address, and the parent should also have the same. To receive the FSA ID, it may take some time. It could take a day. It could take 2 days. As soon as they retrieve or receive their FSA ID, they can start filling out the FAFSA application. If their parents file their taxes online, they'll be able to link it with the data link tool. So hopefully this helps you get through your presentations or your segments on Wednesday. I appreciate your help with this. Thanks.